You hungry? Well, I'm hungry. You like baseball? Well, I love that shit. Want a slice of pizza? Go to New York. You want hot weather? Come to LA. You want to break bread? Call Nick Turturro. Ready, motherfucker? Are you ready? Well, I'm fucking ready. Get ready! All right, man. Welcome back, my man Aries.
What's up, baby?
Buddy.
Yeah,
What's up,
I'm glad I'm returning. What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
My man.
Nick in the house.
Yeah.
Got our Matt over there.
Now, who's this dude now?
That's a buddy of Nick's from high school.
Oh, is he? Are you regularly doing this now?
No, I'm actually moving to New York.
Oh, so you just
Saturday night,
pop it in like
morning. Yeah, just pop it in.
on
He's
some
been
intern
wanting
shit.
Got one of the co-creators of Entourage, Eric Weinstein.
How you doing?
In the
Yeah, in the house. Little scotch.
Yeah, I tell you, you know.
Try this. This is good, man.
Yeah.
This is really
I
good.
usually go light.
I know.
But, yeah, but I, you know,
Just have a little
when in
scotch,
Rome.
buddy.
When in Rome.
Nah, you all right? You driving? What about you?
I don't drink.
Nah, that's right. You're an athlete.
Is he?
No, not anymore. I'm
He was a
retired.
good baseball player at Crespi.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I'm retired now. Hung him up.
All right.
You hung him up for good?
Yeah, done.
What's going on, man? You been busy?
Yeah, man, on the road. You
Solo.
know, doing that solo, brother.
Yeah.
Doing that grind, you know.
How was that?
You know, it depends. If I'm in Miami, it's a vacation. If I'm in Iowa, I'm fucked.
Yeah?
So that's what it is. Yeah.
Shit. Where do you I mean, where's your favorite place? You have favorite spots?
You
or-
know what, man? I don't know if we covered this last time I was here. I'm so East Coast biased. Like anywhere East Coast, you know, New York, Philly, Jersey,
Yeah.
Boston. You know, I like niggas that read.
Right.
I go to the South and the Midwest. You know,
pretty
time
dense.
slows down, baby.
Yeah. How long you been on the circuit? A long time, right?
30 years, man.
30 years?
30 years.
Shit, man. Who do you like out there?
You know, I'm gonna tell you something, man. When people ask like what my Mount Rushmore of comedy would be, I always go, you know, there's the Mount Olympus,
Right, and then
the gods that are
right,
above
the
them,
gods, and then-
Pryor, Murphy, Red Fox,
Right.
Carlin. But now, if I'm talking about today,
Today, in today's climate, like
Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr, the late great Patrice O'Neal, and Tommy Davidson.
Yeah, Tommy
Yeah.
Davidson. That was a funny
Animal,
dude.
man.
Animal.
Animal, man.
On stand-up? I mean, I know
Animal.
he was an animal in the sketch world.
He attacks the stage with a hunger like he just started.
Yeah?
And that's hard to do when you've been in it for so long.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's like with certain comics, myself included, like it's game time.
Right.
Like I hear that shit in my head. What time is it? Game time. Who? That
Yeah.
Chicago bullshit. So I put on my face. I got my earbuds.
Yeah.
People, you know, I walk around the club, and it's funny because a lot of times comics will come in and they do the celebrity thing. They go in the green room. You don't see them till they come out. Then when they're done, they leave, and that's it. I can't stand the green room. I feel like a rat in a cage.
You do?
I strategically want the audience to see me watching them because there's an aura of, what's he doing? What's he doing? Oh, he's casing
so
the
you're
room.
out there in the audience?
I case the room, baby.
You case it?
I'm looking, I'm seeing the defense. Okay, look at this fat bitch here. He got on the wrong shit. That person's drunk, so I got to nip that in the bud. So I case the joint, man, because I want to know how to attack it.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
get a feel for the crowd, right?
Plus, like I said, it sends a subtle message.
Right.
So to the guys in there that think they want to be comedians, if they see me looking at them,
Yeah.
and they're like, maybe I won't yell out. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So yeah, it's
There's a
strategic
lot of
for
guys
me.
that think they're comedians,
yeah,
right?
you know, and closet comics, man.
How do you feel about those guys? How do you feel about those guys that are?
I actually have a friend.
Not that you want to name names.
No.
Like, some people are just not funny.
No. But listen,
They're not funny.
This is great timing that you bring this up. I got a dude who I play online on PlayStation. He calls himself Bobby Buckets. He's out of Jersey. Bayonne, Bobby Bayonne. Oh, that's his.
He's one of those guys?
Ridiculous Italian dude.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm in
Is he
Vegas.
a real Italian? Just
oh
a-
no, real.
yeah.
So I'm hosting the AVN Awards, the Porno Awards in Vegas 2 weeks ago, and
You did the AVN?
second time.
Oh, man.
And he calls me up and he goes, I'm gonna go to a comedy club. I'm gonna sit in the front. And I'm gonna fucking heckle a guy. And I go, Bobby, why, don't be that guy. Why would you do that? To make the show funnier. I go, dude, let me tell you something. We don't like that, man. And that's what you guys say every time. Well, I thought I was making it better. This is a solo act. You ain't gonna be with me next week in Mississippi. You
Right.
wasn't with me 2 weeks ago in Boston. Meaning I don't need you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you want to be funny, and if you think you're funny, go try it, so
Right.
you can respect this craft.
Right.
And then I dared him, and he tried it, and he wasn't bad. wasn't great, but he wasn't bad. But he had a whole new respect for this game.
For the game.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
it's like we don't like that, man.
I
we
know.
don't need you
I
to,
know, but
to
there's
try
a
to be
lot
funny.
of people that'll say like, do stand up, go do it. Just because you're funny in a movie, a funny person. I'm like,
Right.
people have even, my son has even been talking to me about it, and I'm like, it's not that I don't want to try, but I'm like, I don't know if I, you have a respect. You see how fucking hard it is. It's like
Yeah.
I could be good at it, I could suck. I don't know, but I mean. I've been on talk shows, things like that years ago. People were like, you're fucking hilarious. Or you're in a makeup trailer, and I'm not thinking about it. People go, you just did 15 minutes in
Right.
here. I go, I know, but, there's a craft to that.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Listen, man, it's
I
all-
look at it and go, wow. And some guys are really good, and some guys
Right.
are not.
Well, you just
know?
said it. Just because you funny at the barbecue,
Right.
with your family, or just because you funny at the card table playing spades and dominoes around people that you are comfortable around.
Right.
Now, that don't translate to getting up in front of strangers who have nothing invested in you.
Exactly.
And this guy's over here because his date, he done spent X amount of dollars on drinks and food and just found out he ain't getting no pussy.
Right.
Now he mad. Make me laugh, motherfucker.
Yeah.
He got attitude because he ain't getting shit
He
out
ain't
the
getting
deal.
nothing, right.
So, when you have people that aren't invested in you and don't give a damn about you,
Right.
and have a reason to like you, it comes with this.
Yeah.
So, and when them I'm telling you, man, it's so crazy. People don't understand. It's something about when them lights come on and the moment is there. Like, there'll be times I'll grab my phone and I know in my head what I'm going to say for my phone to record it.
Well, what is that now? I see all the guys
Yeah,
now. A lot
but
of these comedians got the
but
phone.
not for that purpose. I'm just talking about in general. Like, if I go, oh, shit, I got something I need to record just to remind me later. And as soon as I hit that record button, sometimes I stumble on my words. The pressure.
Right.
It's on.
Sure.
So everybody can be funny when the lights ain't on, but when it's showtime,
Yeah.
sometimes that asshole sees up,
Yeah. You're
lock
right.
up on you.
And then the moment of truth hits you,
Right.
I mean, it can happen even in an audition when you go in and you fucking like stuttering, mumbling,
Yeah.
and you're like, what the fuck?
I think I said it to you before I was on
Did
here.
we talk about
Yeah, I
that?
think we touched on it, but I'll touch it again.
That's all right.
When I know I got the job, when I'm secure, like I got the job,
Right.
There's a relaxation that comes over you
Absolutely.
now. And now you can relax.
Yeah.
But going into that room cold and knowing them people are looking at you with your fate in their hands,
Right.
it's nerve-wracking, man.
It
That's some
is.
nervous shit, man.
I know.
It's hard.
You know?
I mean, you're very naked.
Yeah.
Completely. And I mean,
Yeah.
you're lonely up there. It's not, you can't fucking, you can't say, let me do it again when you're on the stage.
Right.
You're right there. That's why I'm like,
But the good thing is when you put in the time, like anything else,
Yeah.
especially if you got talent, you figure it out. Everything slows down. I always tell people when you look at Def Comedy Jam when it first started, you see Bill Bellamy, me, and so many of the guys that are stars today.
right.
Look at the energy. Look at what we did.
Right.
We would repeat the same words 80 times in 30 seconds. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Cut to now, we're all Miles Davis with John Coltrane.
Right.
The music slows down. We're jazz players. We're taking our time.
Well,
now.
you
'Cause you get your rhythm. You get your
yeah,
legs.
and you refine shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
become better with, like, I was never a big Dave Chappelle fan, but I've seen his younger stuff when he was younger, and now he's just insane.
You know Patrice?
I don't know Patrice, but now I'm a big Dave Chappelle fan.
Dude, listen to me.
But when I was young, I'm being honest, I didn't quite get him completely. Maybe I was fucking, I don't know, maybe I was one of the few guys that
Late.
was late to
Yeah.
to the game. But now I'm like, wow,
He's a monster.
This fucking dude is
Smart.
Is so smart.
Right. But
you're right.
When you get a chance.
And I guess you could see the potential when he was young.
Absolutely.
Maybe
but,
that's
but
what-
you could, that's what I'm saying. You could see where he was green.
He was very green.
Right.
But whatever he did, walked away. Whatever he did, when he now that he came back, he's fucking.
His perspective is unreal.
He's just miles ahead of
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah, he is.
I mean.
But do yourself a favor.
I mean, I think you're a funny. I think Chris Rock's a funny. But this fucking dude is just so smart.
Yeah.
You know, it's like my brother. Like, here's the difference. There's a lot of great actors, and not because he's my brother. Not because he's my brother. But the dude is so fucking smart.
Let me tell you something, man.
No, and I'm just telling you, like I said to him one time in Rome, I said, and I'm his brother. I feel like a moron. I go, how did you get so smart? He goes, I've done this before. I read, Nick. I fucking read. Try it.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Listen, this is what I'm trying to tell you.
You know, not that I don't read.
Right.
I have a hard time just staying on the fucking subject. I did a podcast with him. I went off course. He goes, stay on point. Stay on point.
Yeah.
I was like,
listen, I'm gonna have a fanboy moment for a second.
Go ahead.
Do the right thing.
Oh God.
I mean, come on, man. He's
fucking great.
He encapsulated.
Yeah, he's great.
That racist.
He did.
That Italian.
And
racist,
you know he's not like that.
Of course not.
He's not like, cause like we didn't grow up in a Guido neighborhood.
Right.
See, like I've seen your thing on the Guidos and Italian guys that hate on the black.
Let me give you the.
And you're right about a lot of that. You're right. There's a love hatred between. But you got a new twist on that.
Blacks and
no,
Italians.
But those old Italians.
So much in common.
Those old Italians are a bit racist. Some of them.
Of course.
What do you mean a bit?
Yeah, I mean, I try to soften it.
Big noses, leather jackets.
Yeah, I mean, when you do the whole thing like
Cadillacs.
half a face, that's great.
No, let me tell you real
Not
quick.
a lot of guys have said, like, what does that mean?
No, let me tell you.
But that's code shit.
There's a new bit that I'm working on.
Oh, I got it.
I'm doing it.
Maybe you don't want to do it today.
No, I'm not gonna do the whole bit.
No.
But the gist of the bit is one of the Italian guys asked the other Italian guy, "How would you feel if you found out your daughter was being fucked by a titsoon?" So the one black guy.
You did that a while ago.
No, this is new.
Oh, this is new.
Yeah. So the Italian guy.
No one knows that word.
No.
That word is old.
Titsoon.
Titsoon.
Yeah, macaron. Fucking macaron. My old man would kill me if he found out I was banging a fucking
Titsoon
shot.
is an old word.
But listen.
Yeah, again.
So there's the part where the one Italian guy basically says to his friend, you know, I'm banging a black broad. Don't knock it till you try it. Like the famous saying goes, the darker the nigga, the sweeter the berry. Which, you know, I just butchered the real saying.
Yeah,
the darker the juice, the sweeter the berry.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Sometimes Italians, even in their ignorance, are hilarious.
Are so funny. They're so fucking funny.
Sweeter the nigga, the darker the berry.
I know.
What I say?
And they say it like...
Yeah.
Like
I say
it's
something wrong here.
I know.
Get the fuck out of here.
But I mean, the guys that have that are real like talk like that.
Let me tell you something. That's why I think again I never understood.
Oh, they're hilarious. Like he goes to me. You love all these Guidos. I go, no, I find comedy in them.
Right.
They're funny.
No,
I got a cousin like
what
this
he
Vinny
does?
D, who he
You know what he
hates.
does when he's around these guys? He amps that whole thing up like,
Yeah,
hey,
I do.
get out of here.
Hey. And then I start, you know, like when I'm with my cousin Vinny D, he's a character. This guy.
He's a
you
bum.
know?
He's Italian.
He's a bum.
He was a real street guy.
They're all characters. That's why I'm telling you, blacks and Italians, we're the same.
Close.
We're colorful.
I know.
We
are colorful.
We're colorful people,
I know.
man.
I know.
Jews ain't like Italians and niggas.
No, not really. Back in New York, the Jewish people are a little closer to us.
But they're real, neurotic. Italians put it out there. Like
I know. Well, you can get away with it, maybe.
No,
but
I'm not supposed to.
about
I'm not supposed
No, like
to do it.
we got a pilot now that's fucking funny, and I gave it to my brother to read, and he liked it, but he goes, certain things you can't say to you. He goes, you're not Larry David, Nick. Because you're funny, but you're not fucking Larry David.
I was just asking him about that.
I don't
I don't
subscribe to that.
I was just asking
I got
about
this
that.
one scene where the guy, well, my character tells the kid, he's asking him about what he should do with the girl, and I go, no, you don't bang her now. You don't bang her during the play or before the play. You wait till after the play, then you bang her. And everybody, it was fucking funny. But he goes, people reading it might think it's crude. You know what I mean? He goes,
You know what?
He goes, you have to, we're trying to sell something. So I understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
You know, he goes, you could describe love in a different way. I cut right to the chase.
Yeah.
I cut right to the snatch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel you.
So,
Yeah,
but
I don't know. I don't subscribe to that.
But
you know, my
you
manager,
don't subscribe to
no,
that.
my manager will tell me, hey, you're not Bill Maher. You're not Chris Rock. Well, no, I'm not trying to be them.
No, I'm not saying I am.
But in being me, don't make me less than.
Right.
I'm funny.
I agree with
What do you
that.
mean that you're not
I'm in
like
the
them,
business
though? What
of
does he
funny.
mean that he's not like them? What does that mean?
Meaning they have a platform and they're big enough in terms of stature where they can get away with that.
Right.
You not so much.
Right.
And I don't subscribe to that. And I'm in the business of funny.
Yeah.
So if my shit is funny, let that do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. But I mean,
Don't demean me.
No, I understand
Just
what you're saying.
I don't have the show.
Right.
Yeah. I don't have the
look,
platform.
I'm not Seinfeld. I didn't do. I don't have Curb Your. I'm not saying I am Larry because I love Larry's comedy. I like his sensibility, but I'm still me. So when I'm doing something,
But then
we're
don't
writing
you think
something.
you should be you always?
Yeah, I try. I fucking try. Not
Yeah,
everybody.
I'm Floridian with my comedy. I stand my ground, man. I'm not.
No,
I'm not
maybe. I
budging.
mean, you're probably. I do
yeah.
agree with you because then the more you you change just to change is not always the right way.
I look at this, what we're going through comedically right now is the Prohibition era. We're Americans, goddammit. We don't want to be told what to say, what to think, what to feel. And there's an audience out there that wants that alcohol.
They do, right?
So I'm going to give them the alcohol,
You give
even
it
if
to
it's
them?
illegal.
Right.
Yeah, because
I
this
like
is what
that.
they want.
I
They want to
like
get
that.
fucked up.
What do you think?
Prohibition.
What?
That's a little too young for him, Prohibition.
Well, I know
know that-
Prohibition,
I know
but I'm
that
saying
is.
you agree with what
Yeah.
he's saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, we love Entourage. We fucking love Entourage. I don't think you could get that show made today, the way they did it. The Ari Gold character.
Again,
fucking,
I think it depends.
no, I'm telling you, in
No,
this
with the stuff
climate
he was
now,
saying
Ari,
and
It
stuff,
depends on who's behind
it's
it.
fucking different
It
now.
depends on who's behind it. If the person holding the keys to the bus
Maybe.
is that dude, it's getting made.
And maybe if it's Larry or someone like that, you know.
All right.
it does depend who it is. Like if you
That's true.
Like you.
I
like,
don't have the fucking
like you brought up
the
Chappelle.
chutzpah to do,
Like you brought up Chappelle, right?
Why?
You think half of people could say what he said in his special about
No.
certain things?
No,
Fuck
but
no.
he's got the.
But he's Dave Chappelle.
But he's Dave
I don't think that
Chappelle.
they can't say it. I just think that they won't
They
say
won't
it.
say it.
No.
You know.
But if they do say it, they'll probably take a bigger, can they
Well,
withstand the
then,
hit?
Well, then why are you in this business then? If
I
you're
understand.
Not
No,
trying to
I'm
make
just
noise?
saying, you know what the fuck
yeah,
it is
I know.
now.
I'm just saying. I
It's
don't.
sad.
I don't want to just fit in and be idle. You know what I mean?
Right.
I want to make noise. God damn it.
You've made a whole career on that.
Yeah, man. The great ones do.
Right. And you've never been afraid.
No.
Yeah. Do you regret anything? Like over the
That's
years?
awesome.
Like,
Yeah, I made some mistakes.
Yeah, we all have.
I probably said some things on camera about people I shouldn't have said,
right.
and it's come back and bit me in the ass.
Yeah.
But as long as I'm still standing, why not?
Yeah, no.
I'll be all right.
right.
Yeah.
You're still punching.
Yeah.
Right. I like that. What do you think about the movies this year? Anything you like?
Not really, man. Nothing
Nah?
caught me. Nothing caught
Did
me.
you see Uncut Gems?
I didn't. I'm gonna check that out.
gotta see that.
I heard it's good.
You got to see that.
Yeah, but nothing blew me away.
Nothing-
I gotta be honest with you, man. I saw that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Really?
It did nothing for me. I never walk out of a movie. I walked out of that.
You walked
Really?
out?
I'm just going, look,
Was that better than The Irishman?
Irishman was cool,
Too long, but. Right?
too long.
I
couldn't
liked
be an
it a
issue.
lot.
Avengers was too long. It was 3 hours, and I loved every bit of that.
Why didn't you like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
It didn't move me. I was waiting for something to happen that didn't happen.
Well, you did leave before the end of the movie.
I gotta wait that long for that for
Yeah.
a piece.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I mean, it's
I mean, look at Tarantino, Pitt, fucking Al Pacino, DiCaprio. That's an all-star team.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get all-star results. Like what in that? I'm looking at this movie going, what? If I gotta keep looking at my watch, something's wrong.
I got you.
It was so slow in pace, and I'm like, what is the point of this?
Maybe you should give it another try.
I tried it. Bad pussy is bad pussy. Ain't gonna change on the second
ain't
time.
gonna change?
Nah.
No, but you find sometimes when you watch a movie, the first time you might love it, and then you like it less and less, or you didn't love it. Like when I first saw Goodfellas, I didn't know how fucking great it was. And over the time, I was like, wow. How,
But that
how
smacked
did
you in the face immediately.
I didn't know how great it was.
You watched that for the first time and
For the
wasn't blown
first
away?
time, I wasn't. And it's
Really?
weird. No, maybe I'm fucked up.
They should all have Yankee shit on.
That's one
No,
of the
I
best
know. Maybe
movies of
I'm-
all time.
I'm just telling you.
No, it's
The first time I saw the
it's
fucking
the
movie, it's
standard for
fucking
gangster
great.
movies.
Yeah,
It's
for
one of the
sure.
best
What about
gangster
Godfather though?
Well, Godfather's genius.
Is it over? You
I'm
think it's
gonna
better
tell you
than
something.
Goodfellas?
I think
It's-
3 was better than they gave it credit for.
Really?
Yes, I do.
I don't put
I
it.
thought it was better than they gave it credit
It
for.
could have been.
Ooh, Temple like his father.
It could have been. Yeah, no, but I
Maybe
mean,
they should fear you.
yeah, but they had all the wrong people. I mean,
Andy Garcia was great.
he was trash.
He
Harry.
was
Mike
great.
is terrible,
He was
and I like
trash.
You
him.
didn't like him in
He was
that?
fucking terrible.
He was
And I love
different.
Joe
He sucked.
Mantegna. He was wrong in that. And I love him.
Really?
I'm just telling you my fucking thoughts.
All right.
I'm not saying I'm 100% right, and these are guys I like, but they were not good in that.
Are you usually? Do you usually like Tarantino movies or no?
I do.
What's your favorite Tarantino movie?
The one where he says nigga constantly.
Django.
Can we-
All of them. The Django was good. The Django was damn good. Probably the Django. Because what's the one where they all have on the black suits?
Reservoir Dogs
I like that. That was great.
or Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction to me, okay. You know?
Too cold.
Tarantino gets a little weird for me sometimes.
Did you just didn't get the movie Once Upon a Time?
It just nothing was exciting. I'm looking at DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, and I'm just. Let me put it to you like this.
All right,
let me put it to you like this.
Good.
The Irishman.
Yeah.
Harvey Keitel, Pacino, De Niro, fucking who else? Pesci. I didn't get what I thought I was supposed to get.
What, in
you
The
Jew
Irishman?
motherfucker, you piece of your Jew ass.
But you
I
can't,
thought I was
you can't
gonna
do
get
every
that.
movie the same, Ari.
No.
Aries.
No.
I'm calling you fucking Ari.
No, but if you give me Magic, Michael, and Bird,
No, I
I
know.
want Magic, Michael, and Bird.
You didn't get some great acting in the movie?
No, I'm not saying that, but I didn't expect De Niro and Pesci to be so.
Well,
I expected some balls.
how about that guy, Stephen Graham? How good was he?
So which role did he
He's
play?
the guy
He
who tells
played the
him
fucking guy, Tony.
he fights Pacino in jail.
Right.
That guy was dynamite.
He was good. He was
He
good.
like brought the. He was like a.
And you know what made it hard for me with Pacino? Like I saw Hoffa with Nicholson. So I'm kind of weighing the two. And Pacino's sort of guy now.
Well, he has
Everything he does, he's that.
Yeah, but he had some great scenes in the movie.
A lot of great scenes in the rhythm.
Yeah, but that's how he talks now.
Yeah, but
You
he's
know what I
become
mean?
a caricature.
A little bit, but they all have.
Right,
The
the
De Niro's,
icons-
he
right.
became a little bit of a character.
Here's
so-
Denzel's thing now. You ready? It's the mouth.
What,
All
Denzel?
right, that's what we talking about.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
He's becoming that guy now.
But saying that, don't you think you give Joe Pesci some credit? He went against the grain to do something. Wait a minute, let me finish.
Okay.
To do something different than what you thought. That was a very, very rich, really good performance.
I can accept
by
that.
Pesci.
I can accept that
Because
if-
you don't expect a Casino. You know, Goodfellas. You know what Joe Pesci.
He's
can
the
bring.
same guy in Casino that he's in
Yeah,
Goodfellas.
but he's not in this movie.
Okay, but here's my
He's
thing.
not in
Here's
this
my thing.
movie.
If he didn't pull a Barry Sanders and disappear from the industry and
But
stayed
that's him.
But no, but I'm
He's
just saying.
true to who the
But
fuck he is.
Listen to what I'm
He
saying.
didn't even go to the award shows.
Nick, I gotta pull
Go
you
ahead.
in. If he would have given us more
More of what?
of just him, then to go that route and be different, I could have accepted that. But for him to be gone that long, only hit us with a few things, and now you come back and I'm not getting you, motherfuck you, I'm disappointed.
I wasn't. I wasn't because you know what? I've seen that. So it's like, let me see something. I know Joe is deeper than just that. He's deeper than just people say, hey, yeah, Nick Turturro, Nick is good at this thing, but could he do something else? You can't always play the same notes. That's what I'm saying about, like, you're saying
understand that.
Pacino is a little bit of a character, but De Niro, yeah,
But
they
look
kind of
look how much Pacino has given us up to the character. Pesci's
Gave us
only
a
given
lot.
us what?
Well, I mean,
Raging Bull, Casino, Goodfellas,
those are three great movies.
and that's pretty much it.
Home
Well,
Alone.
he walked away.
Home Alone, okay, comedy.
He made some
silly.
money and he didn't want to be in the business.
And I respect
But
it.
you look at Raging Bull, he's as good as De Niro in that
Absolutely.
movie. That's how great he is in that movie.
Absolutely.
Then he goes from that, Lethal Weapon brought him back.
That's
he
right,
was good
too.
in that.
Funny.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
funny
right.
as shit, right?
Yeah.
He did another movie called The Public Eye. He's good in. He played a photographer. He's fucking Joe is a good actor.
No doubt.
Then he comes with the fire, Goodfellas that everybody loves in Casino, and now he comes back out of retirement. You haven't seen him, and he gives you a fucking subtle, wonderful.
I guess I just wasn't full yet.
Look at that scene with him and Al. Al was doing Al. It's a great scene. And Joe is like, look, that's a fucking great
Yes,
scene.
it is. You
That
can be just as
scene,
loud, quiet.
You can get to me, you go, that's an Academy Award. That's Academy Award quality.
Right.
You know what I mean? When you see the quality of that scene.
Right.
Look how and Al's going toe to toe with Joe, and Joe holds his ground with Al being the showier guy in the scene.
Right.
But yet fucking Joe is wonderful.
Listen, I'm just being.
He's
I'm
no,
being
I'm
greedy.
just trying to.
I just
know
wasn't
you agree.
full yet off of you, motherfuck you. I was still hungry for that.
There's a few of those moments in there where you're like, you didn't get that.
Nah.
I mean,
just-
with Joe?
He was the
No,
quiet
not
Don.
Joe. No, I'm talking about in the movie.
In the Pesci, in his character.
Not Joe's passion. Not
He's
his
saying in
guy.
the movie in general,
movie,
there's
there was a
still
couple
some of those.
Like with Stephen Graham, he kind of brought that.
But
to
it
me.
still played it all silent power. He gave you the silent power.
Well, it was a quiet movie.
Yeah.
It was a different.
Yeah.
It's
a long movie. Holy shit.
Listen.
But again, if again, you're talking about 3 hours too long. Avengers Endgame was 3 hours. Wasn't a dull moment in that movie.
Avengers.
So I'm just saying that to say, time it don't have to be a factor.
True.
If the goods are there.
If it's moving,
Right.
moving,
Once Upon a Time moved for me.
How?
How?
Well, what is that movie about?
Once
to
Upon a
you?
Time?
Yeah, what's it about?
It should have been about a lot of things.
No.
But it wasn't-
But what's it like? Why I like the movie? Because I just thought it was about two friends, two guys. You know what I mean? To me, that's what I liked about it. I like that Brad and fucking Leo were just two pals, and one guy is.
What's your most memorable scene from that movie?
In the movie?
Yeah.
With the two of them?
No, yeah, whatever. At any point. Can you quote something?
Yeah, I
Yes.
mean the fucking scene when he can't remember his fucking lines is fantastic. As an actor, I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there. Where you're in the trailer, you're screaming at yourself. He goes, "I'll fucking blow your brains out."
Right.
He's screaming at himself. And then some of the Brad scenes are fucking great.
Even the
it
scene,
just didn't
even
do
the
enough for
scene
me,
in the scene in the car when DiCaprio's crying and he goes, Brad Pitt goes, I'm not really one to say I've been in your position and I can understand how you feel, but what I will say is, I'm not a stuntman anymore and going to Italy with you to make movies doesn't seem like a bad idea. And this one guy's like mind boggled over it. And this guy's just like, listen, man, you're going to make money. You're going to go to Italy. What's the problem? And it's very it's just very real.
It is real because the guy comes and goes, I'm a has-been. I'm officially a has-been. He's like, what's the matter, old buddy? You know what I mean? It's like your friend is there for you. Like you were somebody at one time. You and anybody that's been on a hit show or been in high knows when they were here and now you're like, well, now it's fucking, now look how everybody looks at me. And the guy is like trying to like lift them up like, well, take a look at your life. It ain't that bad, Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think that's why I say maybe you watch it again with an open mind.
All right.
But listen, if you don't like it, you don't like it. I mean,
but that is the one thing about Tarantino movies. A lot of people have their favorites, and there's always one that people don't like.
I mean, like I love Django. That's one of my, Django, Jackie Brown,
Right.
Pulp Fiction. I didn't love all of them. I didn't watch those Kill Bill movies, and but I am a Tarantino fan. You don't have any problems with him.
No. No, it's just that particular movie just didn't.
Yeah.
And with that lineup, I'm like,
You expected more.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like gritty shit. I don't want to say gangster, but I like gritty shit.
Did you see the
Like,
ending? Did you see the ending?
No, he didn't.
No.
Well, if you
I'm gonna tell you a movie
right.
that I thought was highly slept on. Black Mask.
Black Mass?
Yeah.
Wait,
great
Johnny
performance.
Depp.
Oh, great movie.
As Frank
Yeah.
Bolger.
I think the
Whitey Bulger.
His performance was off the wall.
amazing.
Off the wall. I
He
watched it several.
He scared the
No,
shit out
I
of me.
never seen Johnny Depp as scary or
Right.
eerie because that fucking guy was he wasn't just a gangster.
Right.
He was known as a real creepy fucker.
That scene where they're eating the steaks and he gets the guy to give up the recipe.
Yeah.
That moment when Johnny Depp was just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Oh,
Get you locked
wow.
up
Gives you
real
the.
fucking fast.
How about when he goes to the bedroom?
Yeah.
To see the wife.
Yeah.
You don't know if he wants to fuck her or
Right.
what,
Or kill her.
or kill her. That's a fucking.
That was a great
That's-
movie. And I don't
watched
know
that
why
movie a lot.
it
What?
didn't do well.
Well, it's a weird movie.
Oh, I thought it was fantastic.
I think I wouldn't say it's a great movie.
He's great.
He's great in it. I think the movie is good.
It's a fun movie.
Sometimes the performance is better than the movie. Like I talked about that with, Gangs of New York. Like that movie.
Another one. Oh,
It's a good movie, not a great movie.
the period
But
thing took me out
That
of it.
fucking performance is great. The guy throwing the knives, that guy, Daniel
Daniel
Day.
Day.
That guy.
Well, if he likes gritty movies, he needs to see Uncut Gems.
See
then.
Uncut Gems.
Oh, no, I want to see it.
Because that
It looks
movie
good.
is-
Because if you don't
insane.
fucking, blow
Yeah.
a gasket and like that one, then I'm like, something's weird.
I mean,
that's
we think Sandler.
just watch it on the
Sandler
big
gave the best
screen.
performance of the year.
I'm telling you that.
Yeah.
It's gonna blow your mind.
Right. But like when you look at Sandler.
And there's like fucking half of the cast of real people in the movie from the Diamond District.
But Sandler had given us so much of Sandler.
Right.
That to see him do that, you need that now.
I know.
Pesci didn't give me enough of Pesci.
But he gave you something different.
Yeah, but I wasn't ready for different yet.
You wanted
Jew motherfucker.
you wanted that.
I wanted that, you piece of your Jew ass. Oh, goodness.
Well, that's not what they were
I might
going
have
for.
to give it a revisit, man.
That's not what they were going for.
I hear you.
But
I
he's
hear you.
good in the fucking movie.
Yeah.
You see any of those, Armette?
Oh, not really. I didn't see anyone. I want to go see Uncut Gem or whatever.
You got a lot of homework.
Huh?
You need a lot of catching up to do.
Oh man,
Where you been?
I don't watch.
What do you
movies.
do?
Bro, all I do is freaking work. And
What kind of fucking life is that?
You don't
good
watch
one.
movies?
You don't
Huh?
watch shit.
You don't like movies?
Movies are boring to me, man.
Oh,
like,
you ain't gonna get no pussy.
I definitely haven't had a problem in that field.
well, you gonna
I
have
try to
problems.
stay away from.
You gonna have problems, brother. Trust
Nah,
me.
but you need to fucking watch some shit.
Man, I love Django. I don't understand Pulp Fiction. Like I love Pulp Fiction, but
Right.
I don't know the plot of Pulp
You don't
Fiction.
get it?
No, what's the plot of it?
It's like 3 different stories, and you just tie them into one. It says the definition of pulp in the beginning of the movie.
You know what my favorite part is? My favorite part is when Samuel L. Jackson's talking. He's just like, "I'm trying hard to be the shepherd." I don't know.
In Pulp Fiction?
Yeah, you remember when
that's
he's
right.
sitting, he's sitting there and he has the gun out. He's like, "I'm trying hard to be the shepherd," and like he doesn't know. That's my favorite part of the whole freaking movie.
That movie's awesome.
What's your favorite 10 gangster movies, Aries?
Ooh,
10?
10. All right, well,
Well,
wait a
we'll
minute
say.
now.
All right, let's say.
Wait a minute.
All right,
Give
let's
him
say.
top
Let me-
five.
let
All
me-
right, top.
let me, I might have to, I could, the
10.
challenge, I'm up to it.
Yeah, right.
Black Mask, in no order, just saying.
Black Mass.
Black Mask.
That's in there.
Yeah, it's in there,
All
definitely.
right. That's not the top.
No, in particular.
No
order,
order,
I'm
right?
just
No
saying,
order.
I'm saying.
I know
Black
order.
Mask,
All right,
Godfather 1, Godfather 2, Casino, Goodfellas, what's the movie? Donnie Brasco.
You like Donnie Brasco?
Yeah. Scarface, I love Michael Madsen.
Scarface.
Scarface.
Of course, that's 7.
Not the Irishman. There was another gangster movie about an Irish mobster in Cleveland. I can't remember the movie. It's something Irish, but it's a good fucking movie. Back Cleveland had a mob scene, and the guy that was part of the head of the Irish mob, The Departed.
Departed's okay.
Departed. You said 10. I'm up to 9.
Yeah.
Scarface.
I'm gonna give you 2 movies that are fucking great, and you could kind of put them in the mafia
Yeah.
genre. One is this movie called Fingers with Harvey
Fingers?
Keitel, an old movie.
Really?
Yeah, you'll like this if you can find it. And how about Thief with James Caan? That's a fucking really early Michael Mann movie.
Fingers is
Would
great.
you put this under the gangster category, King of New York?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, that's
And I
another one.
think King of New York to me,
I'll take out Black Mass for King of New York.
I would take out fucking Donnie Brasco for King
didn't
of New
like
York.
Donnie Brasco?
It's okay. I like Al in it.
I didn't like seeing Al weak.
Yeah, but I like that.
I know.
You know
For
what
the
I mean?
same
Like,
reason as
they-
Joe Pesci.
Yes,
I'm
because
just saying,
it's
but
different.
right, I know. I don't
I
like
just
to
couldn't
see.
see. I couldn't. I don't buy.
I don't like to see my heroes not be my heroes.
Yeah, you don't want to see somebody like Michael Mann doing him. Like having power over Al.
I didn't mind that because Michael Madsen is such a great fucking actor.
Yeah.
I just, again, I'm used to Pacino being that dude.
Right.
So to see him, weak and pathetic.
Yeah, but that
Great
was
acting.
That was the character.
Yes, I know.
Why are we not talking about what's his name's movie with Eddie Murphy? Is it
Oh,
Harlem Nights?
holy shit! That
Did you
was
just say Harlem Nights?
Harlem Night. Where
Yeah,
the
you got
fuck
to
you
leave.
been?
You
got to
Yeah, you
leave.
might have to go.
Wait, that's a gangster movie.
No, that's a comedy.
Harlem
No,
Nights.
that's kind of a
Harlem
gangster
Nights?
movie.
No.
Wow,
no.
it's not a gangster
How old are
movie.
you?
Not gangsters.
How old are you?
24.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
still kind of a
44.
gangster movie, though.
You ain't allowed to be in here. Only
still
reason
like a
why he
gangster
don't
movie.
leave is because that's family.
That's not like a gangster
And we
movie.
didn't talk about Dolomite. That was fucking good.
I didn't see Dolomite.
You didn't see Dolomite?
No, I saw the real Dolomite.
You saw
So
the
it's
real
hard to
one.
me to watch, dude.
It's hard, but Eddie's
Yeah.
brilliant in it.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Yeah. You don't show Eddie no love with that?
I love me some Eddie.
What do you
Eddie
think about
guy?
Eddie coming back doing? Do you think
Stand-up?
he's still? What's his stand-up going to be like? I mean,
It'd
it's
be
legendary.
interesting to see it.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what that would be like. Because he's lived a different life now.
Listen, between his raw talent and his life's experience, I'm sure he got some shit to talk about. The real question is, will he put himself through that grind?
Yeah.
Because coming back, for the moment he announces himself on stage, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's special guest, Eddie Murphy.
Right.
The first 3 minutes is going to be people, Eddie Murphy.
Right.
Now you gotta be funny.
And now you
Don't
gotta
matter if you're Eddie Murphy.
Right.
Now because you're Eddie
Right.
Murphy, everybody's like this.
Yeah, what's he gonna?
So that expectation,
Yeah.
everything he says has got to be gold.
Right.
And sometimes when you working out new material, you got to tank for 5 minutes before you find 2 good minutes.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
can he tank and be okay with tanking?
And get through the tanking.
Get to the tanking
to
'cause
get
he's
back
Eddie
to that-
Murphy.
to see that guy, because sometimes you go, oh, you know, some guy goes commercial.
Did
guys,
you see him on SNL?
I didn't love it.
Okay, stop right there. Stop right there. Hold that.
I'm just
I
saying.
asked everybody online.
And I
said,
love
I said,
Eddie.
what did you think?
Love it.
And everybody said, fire, great,
I didn't.
brilliant. You know what I said? Nostalgic.
Really?
You fell in love with it because he did all the shit you
Yeah,
knew.
yeah.
But did he blow you away the way
Nah.
Chappelle show blows you away?
No.
Remember the skit Chappelle did called The Nigger Family? N-I-G-G-E-R. It's the Nigger Family. You expecting Eddie to blow you away with
Right.
epic proportion.
Right. I've turned
and
him on
everything he
Eddie.
did was safe.
Right.
It was all safe.
I know.
Hey.
It wasn't anything that went, grab me by the shirt.
Like you thought it should have been.
Right. It wasn't like watching I've turned them on the Roar and all these things. It's like, that shit is fucking, that's hilarious forever.
And here's the climate we live in as entertainers now. We're not even allowed to say shit like that.
Right.
You're a hater. How dare you have an opinion?
Right.
You're a hater. How dare you go against the grain?
That's what I was
That's
saying
what I was
before.
saying. Yeah, that's what I was saying to you. You was like, you
and
can't say
said-
anything anymore.
You said you don't subscribe to
yeah,
that.
you
I
don't
don't.
subscribe. Yeah.
Well, that's why my career ain't where it needs to be.
That's another question.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, like, because, like, as funny
I'm
as...
hoping Mr. Weinstein can change some of that.
Me and Nick have even said it. Like, you know, Aries is fucking funny, man. And he's been in the game a long time, but, like, you think, like, why aren't you even, you know... I mean, I haven't even thought about my own career. Like, how come I haven't gotten to that next level or whatever? And it's a lot of things. So do you think, like, what the fuck? Have you gotten in your own way? Have you made bad
course.
choices?
Yeah,
or maybe, maybe you just weren't lucky
I might be
either.
making some bad choices now.
Yeah.
Literally right now.
Right now?
But again, I'm old school. I come from that Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy era. I
Right.
was born in '75. I'm an '80s baby.
Yeah.
So Richard brought me in, but really Eddie was my guy. But
Right.
I've done my homework.
Right.
So Carlin, Murphy, I don't know how to be any other way.
Yeah.
And I feel uncomfortable. And I feel like I'm telling a lie. Because I don't come from this
But you are who you-
Instagram, social media era.
Right.
Sure.
Like,
No,
I came up when
I hear
shit
you.
was raw.
Yeah, like I
You
got
know?
this guy. He runs my fucking Instagram and like
Right.
he says he deletes tweets and things. You know, he goes because you're a fucking idiot sometimes. You don't know what you're saying, and sometimes he's right.
Well, I'm not trying to have us try and sell a show. But we
But-
sell it and something pops off, and then immediately Nick Turturro tweeted this shit, and then we have a fucking problem. And I
No,
said,
no, what
because
you're
you act
saying-
like a dick fuck on Twitter.
No. Listen. You're
just-
doing the right thing.
Yeah, no, he's
It's just, and here's the problem. Not even what you're trying to say on Twitter or Instagram isn't funny. It's hard to translate on Twitter
right.
and Instagram.
Yeah, because
comedy.
there's so many idiots out there that you
when
know.
you say certain things, you can say something and then with a face
right,
take the sting out of it.
exactly.
Just keep your statement,
Right.
but the way you make a face,
Right.
it takes the sting out of it.
Exactly.
When you put that on Twitter, there's
It's
no
not
face.
face, yeah.
So it's just words.
It's just
And-
words.
And people take that and they can't understand
Yeah.
the comedy in it.
Exactly. A few times I've gotten upset about because I said something and he goes, "It's just Twitter, Dad." And I'm like, yeah, but I didn't fucking say it the way these idiots are interpreting it.
Right.
And
why do guys like Kevin Hart and all them like blow up? What's the difference between them and like a regular guy?
Well, Kevin Hart, number one, is ridiculously talented.
Really, you think so?
Yes, absolutely.
I think he's just kind of buffoonish to me. I don't think
No,
that's
no,
funny.
no,
I think
no,
Dave Chappelle.
You don't get that
No,
far.
that's
Nah,
subjective.
you don't
That's
get that far.
subjective.
You don't
That's
get that far.
subjective. It's
If
kinda
he's not your cup of
subjective.
right,
But he's ridiculously
Yeah,
talented.
he's fucking
But he
funny.
also he's so family friendly. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he's so accessible. You don't have to worry. You don't have
To everybody.
Some guys aren't like that. They just aren't
Right.
like that. Dave Chappelle on his last special was like, Kevin Hart is 4 tweets away from being perfect.
right.
You know
That's
I mean?
what he meant.
And some people, they like hard liquor. They like straight cocaine. And,
Right.
and when I say that, I'm talking about in terms of comedic style.
Exactly.
Patrice was cocaine. Dave Chappelle is moonshine, nigga. You know what I mean? Whereas Kevin
Damn.
Hart, and
Yeah.
please, I'm looking in the camera. Do not take this the wrong way. he's cooking milk and cookies. You know, he's ice cream. He's for everybody. That's not demeaning his talent. I'm just saying, some dudes are potent. And but Kevin's the man. There's no denying it. The numbers don't lie.
Just think in the sense, like, how old's your little brother?
12.
Okay, so like Jumanji 1 came out 2 years ago and he was 10. Your brother can go see that and watch Kevin Hart.
I agree. I definitely
levels,
think there's like versatility. You know what I mean? Go both ways. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people like that.
Even,
like Jamie Foxx is like that.
But listen, even in social media, when there's topics, whether it's Trump, whatever's going on in the news that's considered risque, some guys talk on it.
Yeah.
Me included.
Right.
Kevin doesn't speak on those kind of issues.
Yeah.
He might say something depending on what it is, and no matter what he says, it's not going to be heavy. It's not going to be racy. Whereas some guys say what they feel.
Right.
D.L. Hewley, you look at his post, this motherfucker gives it to you raw. Some guys stay away from that. It's like Michael Jordan. Republicans buy shoes too. You know what I mean? So, you gotta navigate that field depending on what your goal is.
You talk on anything?
Everything. Again, my biggest thing is I should know when to shut the fuck up.
Right. Because
sometimes I talk more than I should. But that's just who I am. I'm a New Yorker, man. I'm an Aries.
Have you had people tell you, like, hey,
Yeah. My manager always used to say, I wish you would stop with Twitter and Instagram. Like, get off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad.
What?
I wish you would stop with Twitter and Instagram.
Well, he has you. You're a buffer.
What do I talk about?
He has you to keep him safe.
You're not
I
crazy.
talk about baseball.
Yeah, all you do. You
The
talk
fuck
about baseball.
do I talk about?
Do you see what Trevor Bauer tweeted by the way?
About what?
About
them changing rules?
Yeah. and he
What
was
are
just-
these rule changes?
I don't know. They're talking about like changing the playoffs and all that stuff. And
Are y'all talking about baseball right
Yeah,
now?
because we're baseball
please,
fans.
because I feel like
Yeah,
once upon a time
he's
in
not a
Hollywood.
fucking.
Oh, okay.
He's not a baseball guy. It's coming up.
Oh, goodness.
Enough with the trash can and the fucking Astros. What about Kobe, man? That's pretty sad, huh?
Yeah, man.
That
fuck.
blow your mind?
Yeah, absolutely.
That was a weird day, huh?
Yeah, and it's so funny because I've never been a Kobe guy. My guy was Michael Jordan.
Right.
And I'm not a Lakers fan, but it went beyond that.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
about being a fan or
I know.
liking the team. It was just about this good guy and his daughter, how tragic that was.
Like, how does that happen? Like, you're like, that's how, like, look at the
I
life
don't,
of them.
I don't
like,
want to get too much.
I don't know. I mean, neither.
Because no. My only thing is this, because I got my own hang-ups with religion. But I just go,
Yeah.
Kobe and his daughter's gone, but George Zimmerman is still breathing.
Yeah.
OJ is still walking.
Yeah, OJ's walking.
Like, that's the shit that baffles my mind.
I know.
There's no sense to none of this.
No, there isn't.
So
what do? You go to church and you pray and you go, but you're right. It doesn't make fucking sense.
yeah.
Because that's I don't know. That's life. I can't. I'm with you because I don't want to say anything like, because I want to have some belief. I believe in have some spirit, but you see that and you go, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, man.
You see things in life that you go, why? Why can't somebody just stop that?
Right.
Somebody that has the power to go, no. That's why I'm just like, well, when it's your time, and whenever, who knows?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. I don't know if I even believe in that shit.
Yeah, it's
As you get older, you start thinking about this. I'm 58 now, so
because you start questioning your own mortality.
Yes, I am.
When you're his
I'm
age,
trying to
and
make
his
it to
age,
60.
You're fucking rock stars. You know
Right.
what I mean? But once you start getting
I still
older,
got a little juice left, but I'm like,
I shouldn't be making
You got all the
noises when I
juice
get
left,
out of bed.
man.
What?
You still got all the juice left.
I got a little left.
No, you got a lot left, bro.
I got enough for
You
another.
still got a lot of energy too.
I do, in spurts.
Listen, when you find yourself asking the question, do I want to get laid or do I want to eat this pizza? That's when you know you're reaching
That's
old
when
age.
you're an old guy.
You're going to choose the
Right.
pizza most times. It's too much work trying to please this broad. But that right there.
That pizza's
that's
fire,
all
huh?
me,
That's
baby.
that fire pizza.
That's it.
What do you think about Zion, man? He looks good.
Yeah, he's like a
He looks like
reincarnation of
fucking-
Barkley.
He's like that's a
Right.
good way to put it.
Right.
This boy is bad.
It's always funny because when one superstar's era is ending, you start to go, who's the next?
Right.
And I didn't think
So
there
I
would be
haven't gotten
anybody
excited
after
this year.
LeBron. But then I'm going, I think it's going to be the Zion kid.
I'm kind of bored of LeBron.
Really?
I am. I hate it. I mean, I'm just
You've
like,
never even seen him play in person. How could you be
soft.
bored of him?
because for me, he ain't Michael.
There we go.
There we go.
He ain't Michael.
Bingo.
And he ain't even Kobe.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, when did he
I'm not
pass
gonna give you
Kobe?
Kobe argument. I'm not gonna give you Kobe.
No.
Yeah.
Kobe is like the son of Michael.
Come on, man.
So, and listen, Jordan is, LeBron's great, but to me, I don't know.
See, that's one of those battles that I have to stop fighting with on people on Instagram.
I'll
'Cause
tell
I
you
go
who's a bad
hard
boy.
against these young kids
tell
when
you
they go,
who's-
LeBron's better than Mike.
I'll tell you who's a savage is Kawhi.
Oh, silent killer.
He's a killer.
Silent.
Injury prone.
Yeah, but he's a
Low
killer.
management.
I know, but
Low
injury
management.
prone. Injury prone.
LeBron's soft though.
Come
you know
on,
what I mean?
he
He's
got,
kinda
he got
phony.
Toronto a championship.
Don't you-
Come on.
You call him phony? Like he's
You
just
think
like,
he's
he's always
soft?
acting
Who,
all the
LeBron?
time.
Yeah.
I don't think he's soft. I just don't think he has the fire that Mike and Kobe had.
No.
Soft.
And at times when I watch him
But that's
and I
why
go,
I'm saying killer.
Mike and Kobe would take over.
Yes.
He's
thank
so
you.
passive at times where you just go, motherfucker, take control.
Right, you're this good.
And you always hear the young kids say this: bigger, stronger, faster.
Yeah.
He's bigger, stronger, faster than Mike.
Oh, right.
It ain't got nothing to do with heart.
None.
Right.
Mike ain't bigger,
Right.
stronger, faster, but Mike
No.
knew when to take a moment. He knew when to seize the moment.
I use the word, you know I use the word, Aries? Thoroughbred.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Well, people describe
You know
LeBron
what I mean?
as a thoroughbred.
he's not Jordan. You
Not at all.
You saw that cat walk on the floor? He had a walk about him.
Oh, yeah.
That, make you shit in your pants. You just
Dude,
let
I
him-
always said,
you
listen,
gotta-
Fingers like this.
He's
yeah,
a fucking, he's a killer. And
you-
the
when
Mamba
you-
Man was a disciple of him.
Oh, for sure.
Not him, but pretty close.
Kobe
Let me
was
tell
like
you something,
walking
man.
like Michael at
If-
one point.
if-
Well, he modeled this game.
in
anyway.
LA,
for sure.
in LA, you date a fine broad, you find out at some point she slept with a professional athlete. I've dated 3 chicks who dated athletes.
I don't want to go there.
But listen, no, here's what I'm saying. I always said Michael Jordan was the one
Stop
guy
Stop there, because
my girl could fuck and I wouldn't get
All
mad.
right, wait.
Really?
As long as she got something signed.
Really?
You bring me back a ball, a jersey, a sneaker.
You're hitting home with me now. Stop. No, stop.
Uh-oh.
And I wish.
So
don't
your
let me
girl,
go there. Don't
comes
start.
home and she's
I
like,
don't
yeah,
want no pictures of my
I
fucking-
slept with Michael. You don't care?
I'm gonna be like, did he have his tongue
There
out?
was Michael Jackson.
Did he have his tongue out?
Not Michael.
Did he
What,
fucking have his
dog?
tongue out?
What
Oh,
are you talking about? Oh,
Jordan.
Oh, with Jordan?
Jordan.
I wouldn't have a problem with that.
I'm a Jordan
For
groupie,
just
man.
once.
Jordan's crazy.
Not all the time.
As long as you got some shoes.
As long as I got something
good.
signed. I'd be mad at first, bitch, out of a jersey.
I said, we're talking about Jordan. I said Michael Jackson. I'm like, where the fuck did that come from?
Why is that? Why'd you say that was a...
I don't know why. It's just something
No,
came
not
into my
that, but
mouth.
why were you going, let's not go there? Did something...
I don't want to talk about it.
Uh-oh.
Wait, whoa.
We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Enough is enough.
He lives some Ginzo secret life he doesn't like to share with
Fucking
people.
Ginzo. You people always call me a suspect and a suspect.
You
for
are a
what?
All right,
suspect.
I want to, before I do this impression, which is new, I'm going to do one that I already do, kind of lead myself into this.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I want you to tell me if the impression is good. First, I'm going to do Shaq, which I know how to do.
Oh.
So I'm going to do Shaq first.
Okay.
All right. Ask me a Shaq question.
What was it like playing with Kobe?
You know, Kobe's always like a little brother to me. Like every time I dominate, everybody knew my numbers. As long as I get 20 and 10, and I dominate in the paint, I was good. But when they come to double me, I had Pretty Ricky, I had Kobe, I threw the ball out to them, and we dominated. We was a family. It's a big man, little man.
Holy shit.
Now here's the new one.
That was unreal.
Here's the new one.
Fucking
That was
eyeballs,
unreal.
everything.
That was unreal.
Holy
Now, here's the
shit.
new one.
I was blown away by
Okay,
that. Here was the new one.
Joel Embiid.
Oh, please.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Now, ask me a question.
Joel Embiid. You got a question?
Did you like Markelle Fultz when you played with him, Joel?
You know, when I played with the ball there, when I'm in Philly, I know I got to dominate the paint. Everybody told me I seen Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal, and they said the big man got to be dominant. So if I'm going to dominate the ball, then the Philly, we're going to win the game.
That's fucking great.
All right. All right.
Fucking, let's end on that. What you got coming up? Where? Anywhere?
I'm in the Bahamas
we gotta see you
this
live.
Friday
When
and
you
Saturday.
gonna
I'm
be
doing
local?
a gig.
gonna
You
be
know what?
local?
I usually have
You're in the
Brea.
Bahamas?
Yeah, I got a gig in the
Damn.
Bahamas this weekend.
Where?
Atlantis Paradise.
Oh, shit.
Island
Oh,
or some
shit, man.
Yeah.
Let me know. I'd love to
But
come
usually
down
when
there.
I'm out here, I'm either Ontario, Brea, or Irvine. So the next time, I think I got Ontario in October.
Yeah. We were just in Oxnard. We went to
We
go
went to see Russell Peters,
Russell play.
Like
At
Russ?
Levity. Yeah,
Russ?
he just did one of
Yeah.
my podcast episodes.
Yeah, he's a good dude, right?
Good dude.
Uncle
Let me tell you
Russ.
something, man.
And funny.
His house,
He's fucking
Off the street.
I went to his house.
Yeah, it's nice, ain't it?
Like, here's what's crazy.
And
Like,
he's just-
my house is cool. But you walk in his shit.
I know.
And your panties drop.
I know.
Like, I'm a dude and my drawers are
I'm like,
slipping.
I'm like, when I went to see him, I didn't know who he was.
But here's what's
No,
amazing
and
about
he
him.
got excited about me, and I'm like, I looked at this guy and I go, what did I not do right in my career?
But here's what's crazy about
know?
him. And I told him this. I'm like, dude, your comedy's biggest mystery. You never had a TV show, a series. You don't have a movie career, and you're in Forbes magazine as one of the richest comics in the game.
Yeah.
What the fuck is the secret sauce?
Well, you know why? You know why? Because he's fucking global.
Yes.
That's why.
But I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah.
That's
I know.
remarkable.
It's insane.
Mr.
Because
Peters.
people go, do you know how rich he is? I go, I had no idea.
Yeah.
The
I had
first
no
time they met
idea.
was when he came on the show.
Yeah,
Really?
he came on the show and he brought me a box of cigars and we became buddies, me, him, and Russell.
Uncle
Yeah.
Russ.
And a
Yeah.
good dude, man, you know?
Yeah.
He's a good guy. So, I mean, God bless him, whatever. I'm like, but I go, man, who would want a career like that? Kind of under the, you know.
Well, once upon a time ago, I wanted it all. And I'm not saying I still don't, but I'm like, man, just give me the money now. Before I wanted the money and the fame and
Now you just
the
want the money.
attention. I'm like,
wanna
just
get
give me
rich,
the
huh?
money. It's like the pizza and the pussy. Just give me
Yeah.
the money now.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
It
You
just-
get to a
it's-
point where you
yeah,
go.
It's a circus, and trying to make it fucks with your spirit. You know what I mean?
But it would be nice to do something
Of
great
course.
once in a while.
Of
You know, like
course.
another great show or great, something that you go, I could fucking ride off into the sunset.
You
and go,
ever felt like you not sold your soul, but you did something that you didn't want to do? Like you sold a little bit of your respect
oh,
for
yeah.
the sake of just doing the dance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a few times.
See, I'm not like, look, I don't have the name recognition of Kevin Hart or some of the other guys, but I love the fact that the streets respect the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Like people always
I
go, dude,
get
you're
that.
honest, you're real.
Yeah.
And I mean, being real is nice, but it's nice to have some money to go with the real.
I know. I love you, but don't pay the fucking, don't buy the
Right.
big house. And
Right.
I love you to death. And
Right.
I know I get love in the street too, mad love. So I know what you're talking about. And it's like that respect, that street cred is nice, but it don't equate to the fucking,
Right.
to where people go, really? You gotta fucking, why don't you do more? Why don't this? Yeah, they'll ask
Right.
you to, and you're like, what can I tell you?
Yeah.
So I had a career, but it ain't over. But
Right.
that's just the way it is. Some people
Yeah.
blow up more than others. Some people chase fucking to be a star. They chase the money. They're animals. You gotta
Yeah.
be a savage. man.
Can't give a fuck.
Well,
Yeah.
but that's a contradiction, because if you don't give a fuck, then you stop
Well-
this tweet. Stop
Well,
this
no,
tweet.
but
That's
for
right.
you, I'm saying in the sense like, if like he's saying like you got to be a savage if you want to get to that level, which he's saying like you
Right.
like in your mentality you can't
got
really
you.
give
I
a
got
fuck.
you.
I'm
I
saying,
got
like,
you.
when you're trying to make it, you gotta have your eye
That's
on
why
the
I'm not a
prize.
good father.
You know what?
I'm not a good father, brother.
You have kids?
Yeah. I raised my kids for 10 minutes and that's it.
not good.
I know, but I'm trying to. I got a lot of shit
Yeah.
on my chest, so there's a lot of shit that I
Well,
gotta
it's
get
not-
done.
It's not too late.
No, listen, all kids got ADD. You buy them
Yeah.
something shiny, and they forget.
Hey,
And they love you for
I'm
a
a
second.
grandfather now, and I'm like the father.
I raise my kids when it's convenient.
Really?
What does that mean?
Shit, I'm in the middle of Call of Duty. I'll get back to you.
Call of Duty.
All right,
All right, man.
Thank you, brother. Spears and
Thank you.
Steinberg. Make sure you check out my podcast, Spears and Steinberg, The Jew and the Jerk. DM me on Instagram, and I'll send you the direct link.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, buddy.
You got it, baby.